I want to give you a quick introduction to SolidOS, which is the application you see right behind me. SolidOS is a web application that comes pre-installed on most ports. It is not the most visually appealing web application, but it's very powerful. So don't worry too much about the user interface. We will switch to more appealing and modern applications later on. This is one of the benefits of using Solid. Since data and apps are separated, you are not bound to a single app. But you should at least know a little bit of SolidOS because, as I said, it comes pre-installed with solidcommunity.net, for example, and it is very helpful in many regards. So let's take a look at what it can do for us. First of all, you can see several tabs here, like your stuff, preferences, edit your profile. We've seen this in the last video. We uploaded a picture here, and your storage. Yeah, your pod is much more than a social profile. It's a real data store for your personal data. So it comes with a storage, of course. And you can add things to your storage. There are multiple ways to do so. So you could just press the plus button down here and create one of those things. Most basic thing to add would be a container, which is like a folder on a hard drive. So let's create it. Let's just name it test and confirm. So we have a new container here called test. You can open it and also create new things inside the test container, like other containers or source files. Let's say file.txt to create a text file, and we can then just edit this file and write to it and save it. So this is the most basic functionality to add things to your pod. We can also add more complex things than just files, like for example an address book. Let's do this by clicking here and just name it my contacts. And then we have an address book here. We can expand it, or we can also open it in a new tab to not get too much clutter around it. So we have this address book under my contacts. It should be possible to just rename it somehow here as well, but I don't know how exactly right now. As I said, the user interface is not really appealing, but it doesn't matter that much. It's just basic tooling to create things, and we will have much better apps. But let me just show what you can do. Like I could create a new group, like family contacts, and then I can create a new contact in that group. Let's say John Doe, and could add contact information about him, and could also add his Solid web ID if he's going to use Solid. But what I really want to show you is that you can add this address book via this button here, private link to this address book to your stuff. So check this, and then this address book will be linked. If you go to your stuff, you will find it here, and you can easily use the your stuff tab to find back to it. Just open it and see that you can find your contacts here. And this is a way to organize stuff in your pod by putting it onto the Your Stuff tab here. What else? Oh yeah, you can also use for interesting. The contacts are also now added to the Contacts tab here, which is quite interesting. You can just use that tab to go directly to the address book. While SolidOS does not have the best user interface, to be honest, it's really crap. But SolidOS always enables you to access all the data on your pod. Specialized apps might be better for specific things, but SolidOS gives you the basic tooling to create and delete and edit stuff on your pod. Give it a try, even if it has a bad user interface, and learn how to browse and access your files with it. During the next episodes, I will show you some more specialized apps that are much more fun to use. So stay tuned, like and subscribe, and see you in the next episodes.